put up 29 in that category.
Lob over the top, and the finish by Scotty Barnes.
Third game. And the thing that we hadn't talked a lot about is the reason why he can do that is because he is also high IQ, beautiful drop down by Ingram to Jakob Poeltl rolling.
I mean, Mamukelashvili will come off the bench, but in terms of a five-man, Poeltl's basically the guy. Rebound, Scotty Barnes. Grizzlies start 0 of 2. R.J. Barrett driving, slaloming, and finishing at the rim. 10 and 11 since the All-Star break. They started 32 and 23 heading into the break. Nearly a turnover and a pickup. Good in assist-to-turnover ratio, 4-to-1. He's among the league leaders in that category. Coward a three is through for Cedric Coward.
Who's it? Only guy I know played an NBA game has never practiced. So that man right there.
And that three goes down.
Connie.
All right, welcome to Memphis. And with the appearance of Whitehead on O'Connie, the Grizzlies have tied a franchise record. 33 different players used this season. It's an NBA high. Ingram with the fadeaway. Ingram. The Grizzlies hanging around here despite the fact that they were down double digits in the blink of an eye. Whitehead will try a three. Bango! Tariq Whitehead. He was averaging 11 a game in 30, but your coach may have a different idea.
And that's the only thing that matters.
G.G. Jackson off the curl, slaloming, scooping in, scoring and drawing a foul.
20-11 run for the Grizzlies. They started it was 11-0. And easily they could have been like, oh, well, their night. But again here, they do not do that. They continue to compete. Good D here, good better offense. It extends to off of the floor also.
Well, particularly for this Toronto team trying to stay out of the play-in. Barnes again.
The Raptors in that first quarter, 7 of 9 in the painted area.
R.J. Barrett drives, pulls up and hits. Typically you have to worry about with Toronto is their fast break ability. They love to play at pace. A Hendricks three is through, and the Grizzlies are back within 3, 28-25.
None want to walk into threes and shoot pull-up threes.
G.G. step back three, holds the ball. Meshack off the glass, no. Poeltl a back tap rebound. Shed, a skip pass, and an Ingram three that goes down the well. Ingram defending. R.J. Barrett, a finger roll.
And so for them, it's as much of a mental game for them to stay engaged. Wow, Whitehead all the way to the rim.
Tariq Whitehead punishing the rim. Barnes on a back down, Shed. And one, the foul on Williamson.
Nice move here by Ball, but then what happens is you got a plethora of these guys that are high draft picks that are now playing in the G League as Murray Boyle's just too big and too strong with that finish.
Meshack missing at the rim. Ingram, Murray Boyles lays it in. Grizzlies a plethora of wings. Ingram faces up, fills it up, and draws a foul. Connie called for the foul. Nowhere to go. In a straitjacket. Whitehead will cast again. Meshack misses, and G.G. Jackson
just all over him.
Getting kind of physical here at the Konica Minolta Biz Hub desk. And the Grizzlies asleep at the switch defensively in an easy two.
Just like that.
G.G. Jackson. Hendricks to the dotted line. The floater dances and drops in.
I want more of that right there from Taylor. Able to make more of those moves to use that length.
Yeah, he's got the length and athleticism. Don't settle for threes. Ingram off the curl with the finger roll. Barrett, Poeltl for two. Small attacking, yes, and the foul.
When we were talking about the Grizzlies, the entire time never allowed them to get by. And whenever they had to switch and there was a guard defending, he never allowed that guard to get by. Scotty Barnes just uses his size. He's going to look down, up and down in the Eastern Conference. Their bottom teams now are 4 or 5 games better then the Western Conference is 4 or 5 teams.
Hustle by Jacoby Walter maintains the possession and the three. Jacoby Walter got the bounce. Small hitting the reverse and hitting the deck. Mamoukelashvili, his lefty three is off the front of the iron. A look ahead for Gigi. Running the floor and beating Mamu down the floor for two.
Whitehead said, I'm going to complete this fast break. Opportunities, he makes a nice pass, and Gigi with the quick catch and finish.
First fast break field goal for the Grizzlies tonight, and Lawson at the rim with the backhanded layup. And most people love Rob Fisher, especially when he's got a jacket like what he's got on tonight. Hendricks, stymied, sends it, scores it.
More of that at that point, because for them it is a matter of the turnover there. For Miami just wanting to get into 9, not to be 10, as the Raptors run the ball movement there for the lay-in.
Right, because Miami is a half game behind Orlando, and Orlando, Charlotte might be the most surprising team. Orlando might be the most perplexing team.
Surprising the wrong way.
Gigi again. Picked up by Williamson. His three off the back iron. Connie trying to guide it back in. Mamoukelashvili has it. Shot clock is off, and a run out for A.J. Lawson. 5 seconds. Gigi drop down and a block. Connie got it back, however, and beats the home offensive rebound of the miss. And Jacoby Walter just took it away from Gigi Jackson. If there's one area where Gigi needs to improve, Pirtle dunks and
the short amount of games that we saw Zach Edey, you saw quickly his influence on both ends of the floor. Nice shot there by Connie, gets to go down. His influence on this basketball team comes to fruition in just his second year and in short games.
Yes, he participated in 7 wins in his 11 games played with the Grizzlies. Murray Boyles with the throwdown. How about this? When Edey played, the Grizzlies on average were plus 10.6 in rebounds. Oh! Gigi Jackson, you talk about bad intentions. Serious bad intentions.
Dribble move to even get to the three.
Corner three by A.J. Lawson. With Edey unavailable to the Grizzlies, they're minus 6.2. That's a swing of almost 17 rebounds per game. Gigi knocks down the three, and Gigi Jackson has tied his season high with 28.
He had to look far. He just had to look up at the scoreboard.
Yeah. Coward a rhythm three. Got it. Cedric. Sure sign of fatigue. Lob and a finish for Hendricks.
Nice adjustment on that catch there by Hendricks.
Bobo in his second season out of the University of San Francisco. Grady Dick short with the three, runs down his own miss, blocked by Coward, but Grady Dick, the offensive rebound and the putback.
That they belong.
This is the game you love. You want to be able to play at the highest level and get paid for it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Grady Dick, and now Battle. 7 on the shot clock. Jackson Davis. Grady Dick driving, and that should go. We do put that back. I thought that might have been basket interference, but apparently not. 2 minutes remaining in this one. And a backdoor finish by Whitehead. 5 to shoot. Rupert misses the reverse. Grady Dick drives to the hoop. He's got 4 on the game, 125-94.
You might be able to get back home, partner, with the light still being outside. Close. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be 8 o'clock at night, I think. Prepare going coast to coast. Grady Dick. And it will be 7.